These are the best places in Texas for Canadians to move to, including cost, lifestyle, and vibe. Texas is massive, and this is where a lot of people get it wrong when moving here. Choosing the wrong place in Texas can completely change your experience, even if Texas itself is a good fit for you. I've seen people love their move, and I've seen people struggle, not because Texas wasn't exactly right, but because they chose the wrong city or area. Today, I'm going to be breaking down specific places in Texas that Canadians tend to love and who each one is actually best for. But obviously, the decision is completely up to you, for you and your family. If you're watching this from Canada, comment where you're coming from, but also where you're moving to. Say you're moving from Alberta, but you want to live in Austin. City names help a lot, and we can connect you a lot easier. Now, you have to make sure you know how you're thinking about the location, okay? There is no best place in Texas for everyone. The right move depends on your lifestyle, your job situation, the family needs, and what you're trying to get away from in Canada. So instead of ranking cities blindly, I'm going to walk through some real places and explain who thrives there and who probably shouldn't move there. Option number one, of course, is going to be Austin, Texas. I live and breathe in Bastrop, Texas, which is about 30 to 45 minutes outside of Austin, keeping me away from all the hustle and bustle of the big city, but I still have all the convenience needed. It's best for tech, culture, Canadians coming from Toronto or Vancouver. And Austin is usually the first Texas city that Canadians look at, which totally makes sense. It's tech-driven, younger, progressive, and has a strong culture around food, music, and outdoor living. If you're coming from Toronto or Vancouver, you don't want culture shock, and Austin often feels kind of like the softest landing. There's still density, still great restaurants, still walkable pockets, but with the Texas advantages. But the honest part about Austin is it's one of the more expensive cities in Texas. Home prices are higher, property taxes can vary, and the traffic is real. But that being said, people who move here for jobs, remote work, and lifestyle typically love it, especially if they value energy and amenities over space. So if Austin or any of the subsets are on your list, I can compare Central Austin versus one of the surrounding cities to get you more value. Option number two are Central Texas small cities, kind of like Bastrop, Texas, where I'm from, Georgetown, Texas, and New Braunfels, Texas. This category is where I see the majority of Canadians land, especially families and remote workers. Let's start with my city, Bastrop. We offer small town charm, real community, access to nature, and proximity to Austin without the Austin prices. You get space, newer homes, a slower pace, while still being close to major employers and airports. Georgetown is another favorite. It's gotten a lot bigger, but it's clean, organized, family-friendly, and known for its great schools and beautiful town square. It feels stable and established, and it's ideal for people prioritizing schools and long-term living. You can go a little farther south and go to New Braunfels. This area blends Texas culture with outdoor recreation. There's rivers, tubing, historic districts, and it's popular with families and retirees who want lifestyle without big city chaos. These towns offer what most Canadians are really searching for: space, community, affordability, and peace without feeling totally isolated. So if you want help comparing these towns based on schools, taxes, commute, reach out. This is where the details matter. Option number three is the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. It's best for jobs, stability, and suburban lifestyle. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is incredibly massive and incredibly diverse. This region works well for Canadians prioritizing job opportunities, established suburbs, and infrastructure. Cities like Plano, Frisco, and McKinney are extremely popular with families. You'll find newer homes here with strong school districts and well-planned communities. The vibe here is more corporate and structured than Austin, but that's exactly. So if you're moving for work and want a suburban lifestyle similar to some parts of Ontario, the DFW area is worth a serious consideration. Option number four, land in rural Texas. We got Smithville, Elgin, and LaGrange up for grabs right now. For Canadians who want land, privacy, and fewer rules, rural Texas is hard to beat. Places like Smithville, Elgin, and LaGrange offer acreage, lower density of homes, and a slower pace of life. You can own land, build your custom house, and live without the constant noise or congestion from the big cities. But this lifestyle does come with some consideration. You'll have wells, septic systems, longer drives, and fewer immediate amenities. People who move here do it intentionally and usually love it. People who expect suburban convenience often struggle. If acreage is on your radar, please talk to someone before buying. There's a lot of nuances, and rural Texas is amazing, but it's just very different. So reach out to me and I can get you hooked up. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming all of Texas costs the same, but it does not. Property taxes vary by county, city, location. It's very specific. The insurance costs vary by region. There's floodplain zones. There's sometimes endangered species habitats. There's utilities, HOAs, and school funding can all affect your taxes and monthly payments dramatically. So make sure you know exactly where you're going and you're working with a professional that can guide you. Two homes at the same price can feel very different financially depending on if they're just on the other side of the street or in one school district or the other. But who might Texas not be for? Texas might not be the right fit if you don't like hot weather, don't want to drive all the time, or prefer high density urban living. But that's totally okay. The goal isn't to force Texas, it's to choose the right environment for you and your family. The biggest success stories in moving that I see come from people who choose location based on lifestyle, not just the price or the headlines they see on the internet. If you're thinking about moving from Canada to Texas or anywhere else, I would love to help you narrow down exactly where you'd actually be happy, not where just looks good online. And as always, subscribe for more relocation content, comment with any questions you have, or just reach out to me directly. I help Canadians make the move the right way every single week. Again, my name is Christian Connor with All City Real Estate. I am based out of Bastrop, Texas, a subset of Austin, Texas, and you can reach me directly at 512-466-69